Hey everyone, instead of doing your daily love for Friday, April 19th, I want to try something new. What we're going to do is a weekend energy, and I will break them up into signs, okay? These messages will be a little different, okay? They're going to flow a little different. There's a reason for that. You may not like it, and that's okay. Just click off, but you may. I don't know. We'll see. We'll try it out, all right? So let's get started. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for your weekend energy in the area of love. Leo, it's general and it's not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If I resonate with you and you want a personal reading, you'll find all that information in the description box. The energy is interchangeable, so it could be you or someone that you're dealing with. Also, if you're a cross watcher, this may resonate with you as first person, so just take it and put it where it applies or as it resonates. Leave it if it doesn't resonate, and that's cool too. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the weekend. Leo, I'm actually seeing you really focused on your money and either being aware that you need to become more emotionally available for someone, or actually giving it a go to try to become more emotionally available to someone. But it just feels like you feel like this makes you weak, or this makes you look weak. And some of you are actually getting engaged, and some of you though is I don't even know if I want to say that. You've got the Four of Pentacles mirroring the Four of Wands. Now, one is about solid unity, and one is about like solid letting go. Like, and that's what I was going to say, but didn't really want to say because it came with a face, but it is what it is. Some of you are not going to let go no matter how much you know it's time to let go. Okay, some of you are dealing with an Aquarius, or you also have the Emperor out here. But some of you just want to be the star of the situation, but what Leo doesn't, right? I mean, they're often the center of attention, and they love it there. Yeah, someone is not being who they truly are. And again, this is general. This is only going to resonate with a number of you, and we'll probably touch on several groups of people throughout this reading, the way that it's channeled and flows. However, some of you are in this Emperor energy. It is the card for Aries technically, but Leo, I'm seeing that as you. And now some of you is in, and see Leo underneath it, Strength card. Some of you with Scorpio, you got something going on. Woo, with the Hierophant. Okay, come through, Leo. So you've got Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aries here. But as I keep trying to say, with just more and more proof of what I'm trying to say and haven't fucking said shit yet, some of you are in a relationship, either a marriage or a marriage-like relationship that you know you don't belong in, and you know the shit doesn't mesh, and you know you're not meant for each other, but you are caught up on something. I don't know what it is, but it looks a lot like money, and if it's not money, it's tangible things, and it could just be the idea of conforming, but I feel like there's a large pull or focus on, because I'm seeing it like that, like, look at what we have, look at me, and even though you know you're not your truest self with this person, and this person is not their truest self with you, you're not going to let go. No, the manipulation is real here. You're not going to let go. You're going to hold on very, very tight. Because, and that, I mean, that is a strong focus here. Because we have this Sun coming in the reverse position with the Chariot. So Okay, so I'm getting that it would make you sad to move away from this person, even though that's what you truly want. And the only thing here that would make you sad looks very tangible. Again, general, not going to resonate with everyone. Ten of Cups in the reverse position, you know, whatever. Four of Swords. Okay, so some of you just need to rest, and I did see that in the beginning before I turned on the camera. It's like, I get that, because many of you have a certain goal. I'm actually seeing like a specific number. Some of you are trying to hit a specific number as it pertains to a, well, they're saying a bank account, but it looks like a savings account. That, and a secret savings account for some of you. Very secret. And if the other person knew, it would be a deal breaker. What is going on? Pisces and Cancer coming out for you as well, as Gemini. But it's, so for some of you, you have a specific goal and a number that you're trying to hit for something, for, I don't know, but there's something you're trying to hit, and it's like, I don't know if you realize that you're getting burnt out. I think you will hit the number you're trying to hit from what they're showing me, but you also deserve rest. They're saying, and I feel like this weekend, many of you need to take the time to rest. I don't feel like you will. I feel like, so there's quite a few of you who you take the time off of work, but you pick up a fuck ton of side activities. They're saying ants in your pants. I guess like you just can't sit still. I don't know. Or won't sit still because I don't even like who's beside me. Oh, shit. Okay. Lord. With the Justice in the reverse position, because, yeah, well, of course there's secrets, and of course things are off balance, and of course there's competition, and of course people are wounded, because, I mean, look at what's coming out in the Tower here with the King of Pentacles in the reverse position and the Nine of Pentacles shooting over on the floor. I'm telling you, someone here is not letting go because of the way they're showing. We're in here. No. See, we're in here. Legally married or not. If you thought you were leaving, wow. Not unless you want to sign everything over. Huh. Hope. New beginnings peeking out underneath hope and nature. Okay, and kindred spirits. That's nature, and kindred spirits has been coming out for pretty much every sign that I can think of. Yeah, so some of you have hope and new beginnings coming, especially for those of you that are single. You may be running into a kindred spirit. Yes, some of you absolutely will be running into a kindred spirit. And for many of you, that is not romantic. So let me just make that clear. For many of you, it will be same sex, and it will not be romantic, whether you are into the same sex or not. This will be like a woman that meets a woman that she loves on a platonic level, whether she is a lesbian or not. Same with the man, okay? Yeah, so that's beautiful, and that will be somebody that you run into or meet. So, okay, so it may be someone that, it may be a surprise visit, or somehow you run back into them, but it also may be someone that you've never met before, okay? With the King of Swords coming in here for logic, the moon continues to come out. Well, I think the moon has a lot to do with the energy of why people are acting the way they're acting right now. and the things that are coming up for people. But also, Leo, you could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces specifically, and you may have a lot of passion towards this person. But also, Leo, there may be a lot of passion going on with you in secret at night, and they're saying under wraps, under wraps. With the Page of Cups in the reverse position, mirroring this King of Swords, because you can't let it out. Like, no one can know. If anyone knows. Okay, so for some of you, you don't want anyone to know because it's not concrete. It's still very new. So this is like, I'm not going to introduce you to my parents yet because we just met type of thing. But also, some of you may be dealing with multiple people, and you don't want to, well, specifically, I'm hearing fuck up your money flow. Well, all right. And some of you are openly and honestly dating several people, and it looks like it's a respect thing. Like, I just don't want to rub anyone in your face. Like, what's wrong with that? And I don't think anything's wrong with that. But there are others of you that will be making a choice by the end of the weekend to cut off communication with certain people. And if you are caught in between a couple of people, I do see you letting go and making that choice and rushing away. I'm seeing rushing away. See, this Knight of Cups and this Knight of Wands come both in the reverse position, and they are rushing in opposite directions. So what I'm getting with that, interesting, beat them off while you can. Okay, I'm not going to go there. Yeah, I can't. Give me something else. Okay, so some of you are dealing with a person that's far more emotionally invested. So okay, so you have one person is super passionate and needs sex, requires a crazy amount of intimacy and passion, and the other person works off of emotion, and neither one of them vibe or click in the way that works for the other. I don't even know like why it was said that way, but whatever. But you have these two people that are running away from each other, but you also have, they're saying we should be, but we're not. So you have two people here that should be running away from each other because they know they're not a match, but they don't. They stay and they manipulate each other. And you know what? It looks like for those of you that are resonating with that part of it, they're okay with it. And the reason they're okay with it is because that looks like two incomes. Because it's comfortable, it's convenient, and it's like a very it's a very clear message of I couldn't have this without you, and you couldn't have this without me. And that is in regards to tangible things like land, cars, money, clothes. Even some of you have someone paying your tuition, and it's like an open deal. Like it is a relationship for some of you, but it's a very business. It's got a very, very business feel to it. Even though it's a romantic relationship, it's got a very business vibe. Yeah. With the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse position, and the Three of Cups with the Three of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups reversed with the Nine of Swords, and the Habit. 100% toxicity. Some of you may be dealing with a Capricorn, but for others of you, there is something going on in the dark that you can't be truthful about because you're in a toxic relationship. But this toxic relationship brings you a lot of material shit. And right now, many of you have a goal to reach. And Leo, I'm not going to lie to you, I feel like you have outside of love, what I've been picking up with Leo and anybody in Leo personal readings, you've got a crazy amount of financial opportunity knocking at your door, beating down your door, both your front door and your back door. Do you hear me, Leo? So, do what you do, baby. Some of you dealing with a Gemini, but overall you have a choice to make, and it does involve leaving someone out in the cold. But in order to do that, you would have to take a financial hit, and I don't see that happening. So you continue on with the lie, because as I said in the beginning, you're not about to, no, see, we're here. We're right here, and I don't give a shit who's hurt. Who's it hurt? Who's hurt? How can you hurt with all this money? Some of you have a Scorpio in the mix, but overall you do have, and then Cancer also came out for you right there, but in the reverse position. So yeah, like I said, you're not going anywhere. You're not moving. Let's see if we can get something out for another group of people here. Leo. Whoa, that's really sad. So they're saying, yeah, they said music tames the beast, and then there was a much more dominant, very heavy, like low, kind of deep voice that came in and said, no, money tames the beast. I don't judge, I just read energy. And, you know, weekend energy is different anyway. Like, people just lose their brains. People think differently on the weekends. Weekends are different. That's, you know. But no, for a specific group of you, you need to meet a goal. So either you have a quota that you need to meet, it's like your job is depending on it, your freedom is depending on it. There's a number that you have to match by a certain date specifically. So that is really important. Okay, but you got a lot of Three of Cups energy, and it's not necessarily a third party. Like, you do have somebody, as I said, with that kindred spirit coming in. You have somebody coming, like an old friend maybe. Or maybe you're going to a family reunion, or going to party with friends but I feel like it's like you haven't done this in a long time, whatever it is. Whether it's like a rekindled relationship with an old flame, or a new you know, a way that you haven't been able to make your partner feel in a while, or maybe they haven't been able to invoke this feeling within you for a while, or, you know, whatever it is, it's something that hasn't happened for a long time, or you haven't seen them for a long time, or you haven't seen the side of them for a long time. There's something about this weekend that's like, it feels refreshing, you know? Okay, the Wheel of Fortune coming in the reverse position with the Moon in the reverse position, and the Fool heading towards the release of karma with that Sun. Like, so a lot of you will be releasing karma with the Star card in the reverse position and the Nine of Wands coming out. So a lot of you will be releasing the karma that you've been holding for a while with this Emperor. I mean, this is major. For some of you, this weekend is really, really huge. I mean, the Sun, the Wheel, the Moon, the Fool, the Star, the Emperor. Some of you step into that Emperor energy, and some of you see your spouse or your mate stepping to that Emperor energy. Some of you have your Emperor coming toward you, and I feel like I need to tell you, they're saying don't fuck it off, or yeah, and don't fuck it up. Yep, that's what I heard. And they say this because some of you have lost hope to any happiness, and I feel like I'm speaking to women specifically. But this Emperor, you know, the Emperor is a certain type of energy at its like highest form, and the Emperor is not going to come to play games with you. The Emperor is not going to try to coax you or baby you, or you know what I mean. So it's like if you have this bite, they're showing me a bite, like a snap, like they're showing me snapping back at someone, or being snappy, or this kind of sly ass mouth. The Emperor is not going to stay around and fuck with you. So yeah, you some of you do have someone really worth it and about it coming toward you, okay? But they're not going to fool around, because they're in their power. Like the Emperor and the Empress, they know what they want. They have their shit together, and they're not trying to mess with children. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have time, they're saying, for little boys, and go back to your room and play with your toys. So there's that. So there's a King of Wands in the reverse position, with the Five of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so there's someone here. Okay, so some of you, if you are a Leo, and you are currently in night classes specifically, if you're in some form of a night class, it could be a job, like over, like if you work at night, or you or someone that you're dealing with, you are being deceived, or you are deceiving someone. So while someone is out trying to get coins, or a better way to get coins or something, so it's like you're attending night classes, or you work overnight or at night, someone's stepping out or doing something behind your back. Okay, something coming from the past. Now it's in and out, so it's not a solid, but we know something's coming from the past, but it looks like something good. Yeah, it's something that makes you feel free, Leo. It's someone or something. Either, you know what, for some of you, you have an ex, or a friend, like a best friend, or an ex, or a family member, a cousin, or an aunt or uncle, somebody. They're relatively close in age, I feel like. And you left on bad terms, okay? And they come when you see them, and I feel like it's going to be this weekend. Either it's going to be this weekend, or you're going to get news that you're going to see them this weekend. And this doesn't mean that they're going to stay in your life forever, but it is a fresh breath, because it sets you free, because it's like you were really fucked up over this, and so were they. The way that this got left, doesn't matter who it is, it left some wounds that only time apart and coming back together and saying whatever you couldn't say or whatever will heal. And then it's like they're gone again, but you're back, like you're at a more solid place, like you're less fragmented, or whatever those pieces and bits were. Yeah, whatever those weights, whatever that oppression was, whatever that was holding you down, you get to let that go. And through letting that go, Leo, it gives you a new perspective on life. I think there was a lot going on with you, Leo, that you maybe didn't realize was so affected by this particular incident or situation or relationship, right? And when you, I don't want to say figure it out, but whatever this is, whenever it happens, it releases a lot of the anger and the hate and things, and it sort of just, it puts everything back into perspective. And it's also, it's like you get this far more optimistic approach. And they're saying again, they're saying again, like you had it before, you can have it again, and you will have it again. Change is coming for some of you. Beautiful, beautiful. You have guardian angels over you, Leo. Look at that. Look at that. Guardian angel, protection with change in the middle. So I love it. I love it, Leo. Absolutely beautiful, okay? With the Three of Pentacles, so there's definitely working on something with the Magician in the upright. You can manifest anything you want, especially, Leo, after whatever this is gets cleared up. And I do feel like either you will get news of it or you will actually do it this weekend. It does involve, it looks like someone that left off with bad blood or on bad terms, and after that, whatever it releases inside of you, whatever blockage was there, you are in full manifestation mode to work towards and achieve any and all of your goals. And for a number of you, there was something that you were needing to do that you didn't know exactly how it was going to happen, like nothing made sense as to how that could come to fruition. It does after this blockage is released. Okay, and you get victory. I love you so much, Leo. That's what I have for you. Everyone have a great weekend.